abolition of contract system for doctors. This discussion is going on and on and on. How it will get solved, I don't know. So then we conducted some WhatsApp CME also. This was a new venture we did, WhatsApp CME, first time. So to keep the WhatsApp open for 2 days, preferably weekend, Saturday and Sunday. No other forwards will come that day. And we appoint a specialist, like we had ergonomist, Jerish, we had a cancer specialist, Dr. Kushal from Manipal Hospital, we had Dr. Ganesh from Mysore discussing blood groups. We keep 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, and all group members used to ask questions. And that was answered by the specialist. This was a big hit among our friends. And Dr. Srinivas used to tell me, you mentioned your failures also. We had one failure. We asked one cardiologist to come on, but he was too busy, he could not come on. During these COVID times, there was a tendency to conduct more webinars, So I also conducted, along with one Dr. Akhilesh who helped me technically. So I conducted 12 webinars during this period of August, September, and October. So one of them was our Director of Factories also, Dr. Srinivas, Director of Factories, and our resource persons, my group persons, they are there. And one ladies program was there for 3.5 hours. The best hit was COVID test. Those days, everything was in confusion state. So there was a doctor from Bangalore, pathologist. He narrated very nicely on COVID test. So that was attended well, more than 60 people. Otherwise, generally, the failure side is we had less than 20 people for each webinar. AOHK knows that very well. They have conducted many webinars. We don't have many attendance. We had less than 20. Let me tell the failure side also, Srinivas. So this one attempt we made, myself and Dr. Guru Prasad, as individuals, we had a program, CME program. Once again here, we had less than 20 people, but it was on occupational health, and Director of Factories, Jagdish, also participated in that. The fallout of this is that CME WhatsApp group. Rajmohan sir may recognize this person. He is a Regional Labour Institute Director at Chennai. He is a Kannadiga. He is motivating people to start AFIH courses wherever possible. So I had happened to meet him once. He told me, why don't you start with medical colleges? I have approached both JSS Medical College and Mysore Medical College to start this. It's looking difficult, but we'll keep up our efforts. So this is what Dr. Srinivas was mentioning for my work in March 2019. That was the golden period from March 2019 to July 2019. Lot of awards came my way. This was one of them, Arogya Seva Ratna. That's at Tumkur. And I was given a chance to inaugurate the safety march at Mysore. Usually these things are reserved for judges or top police officials. But I had the great opportunity to inaugurate the safety march. Any small thing that happens to occupational health, myself and Vijay Kumar, we are very happy and project it as though it's a big thing. Because we want to project occupational health, not ourselves. So then subsequently in the safety day at Mysore, I was honored. This is at AT&S factory. This is at Apollo Hospital. And this is a golden memory for me. Dr. Thagraju calling me in 2019 on Occupational Health Day to felicitate myself and my senior Dr. Vijay Kumar. That's really a golden memory for me. I had few foreign body bronchus. I used to remove foreign body bronchus and trachea at Devrajars Medical College. I had quite a good number of X-rays. When I shifted to Mysore, one pulmonologist, P.A. Mahesh, was writing a book on chest X-ray. So I just happened to meet him and offered him my X-rays. Almost 30, 40 X-rays I offered him. From that he has selected 10 and used in his book. We are all allopathic doctors, but large sections of people are believing in energy healing. So about 12 years back, as a hobby, I took up pranic healing. So I am deeply involved with them in meditations and their research work and all. There is a World Pranic Healing Research Group is there. I am part of it. So they did a study also. This is presentation of a study, COPD and pranic healing, the effect of pranic healing on COPD patients. This came in the journals also. This was a Silver Jubilee celebrations at Bangalore where 4,000 people were there. Looking at the crowd, I was, you know. So there is an independent ethics committee also associated with World Pranic Healing India. So I am a doctor there for the group. I offer all technical advice on the medicine to this group. So this is my journey. So now what's my time is there? Okay. So what the managements expect from a new occupational health patient, modern occupational health patient. This is what they expect. He has to be unique, different, innovative. He should add value to the business. This is only possible with competence, knowledge, strong personality with excellent communication skills. This is what Dr. Tagraju was telling. He was telling in a different way. The multitasking. Wise physician is expected to be a multitasker. He has to do everything. Everything connected with any patient. He has to read audiology reports, he has to read PFT, he has to conduct wellness program, he has to advise diet, he has to rehabilitate, he has to do everything. He has to suture, he has to read X-rays and CT scans and MRIs, everything is expected. So this the dashboard taken from Rudraswami's website. This gives a gambit of activities conducted at the occupational health center. It covers everything. If somebody follows this, he will be a true occupational health physician. Everything is covered. Training, maintenance of ambulance, maintenance of equipment, pre-employment, periodical, sick patients coverage, everything, insurance, everything is covered. So these are all the things recently OH patients have done in the occupational health. And fourth point is very important. They have linked each and every process and department to occupational health. This is very, very important. Even security guard, there is an occupational health. Canteen, there is occupational health. There is a chemical department, there is occupational health. They have connected it very nicely. Each and every department they have connected. So these are all the changes that is happening. But once again, this all requires a lot of budgets, a lot of involvement from the top managements. But what we are doing possible within our limits. Number 4, we are using innovative techniques at workplace to educate employees. Various types of techniques we are using to educate employees, including WhatsApp, and to create a healthy workplace. Networking among OS patients, that is happening in a big way all along the country. So there are various challenges for the young occupational health physicians. Maybe I don't have to go into details of it, but one thing that I want to tell you is about lady doctors not comfortable in industries. Some have reached big positions, but yet lady FMOs are generally uncomfortable. This is the point to be addressed. So I should not go into details of it. Thagraju sir has already told all the hazards faced by the workers. So same thing applies to occupational health physician also. Suppose a doctor has got asthma, he gets into a my SKF, where carbon is produced continuously. The asthma patient gets an attack of. So there is massive learning from everywhere. The COVID has opened all the floodgates. The vast information is coming to us. But how do we use it for our purposes, for practical purposes, is a big task. There is massive learning from everywhere, wherever you go. So we have 3-tier system in Karnataka and in India. We have upcoming youngsters and their immediate seniors and OS stalwarts. who are national and international figures. You know, all of you know who are in these WhatsApp groups, how the mentors or seniors are helping us, keeping in personal touch and guiding us, motivating us, and helping us with jobs and other things. You all know. So Dr. Tyagaraja has went up to 2030 and beyond, but these are all the things, how OH can progress. So these are all the factors that should be attributed for the improvement of OH. What we see even today, the best OH practices among hazardous manufacturing units, it's there, pakka. There are audits, central audits, internal audits, the standard audits, it's all there. But non-hazardous industries, very minimum OH work, or it is non-existent. As I said earlier, discrimination of contract workers still continues. And the real problems faced by factory medical officer remain unsolved. And AOHK, I know they are too busy with too many things, but just a suggestion from my side, can you collaborate with IMA and stakeholders? See, we are all getting trained, occupational health physicians are getting trained everywhere. But who will train the HR? Who will train the EHS, MD, CEOs on the occupational health? I was happy in the recent Gujkan conference, there were a lot of safety officers were there, 200 plus safety officers were there. So that's really the turning points. We have to educate these HR and ES who are controlling the system. So if he is not showing interest, MD is not showing interest, whatever good occupational health physician, he is useless to that system. So I'm coming to the conclusions. Good health is indeed good business. My friend Ashish Arona in my subcommittee wrote this. In today's corporate world, OH is considered a partner in business continuity, and this earns them a chair in the leadership meetings. So Dr. Srinivas was also telling, share failures. So there are a lot of things we have to share. This is a good practice to share your failures. It will become a success formula for another person somewhere else. It is ever evolving. Every day there are changes. So India needs more of Rajiv Sains and Shyam Pingles. This is my last slide. I am very fortunate. I should say Janaki Amma is gift of my life. Most of you I know who is Janaki Amma. He is a famous South India singer. I happened to meet her suddenly. Then she took love to me and she made me her personal physician for almost 1 year when she was in Mysore. Now she is in Hyderabad. Now she is in touch with me even now. But such a noble lady you will not find anywhere else. I learnt a lot of things from her. This is on the occasion of my 60th birthday with her. My date of birth and her date of birth falls on the same day, 23rd April. So it was her blessing and she is the gift of my life. And thank you, AOHK, for offering this great opportunity. Thank you, all my friends, for listening to me patiently.
The audience will agree with me when I say that if at all there was a pure OH oration, this was it. The oration is evidence on why Dr. Anantha Krishna is loved by people young and old in the field of occupational health, why he is considered a mentor, why he is considered as a guide. He is a very modest person. He has not taken much credit for all the immense work that he has done in all those groups. He always passes on the credit to others. He names a lot of other people, but the hard work is mostly done by him. Thank you, sir. We hope to see you with the Golden Jubilee Oration very soon. I'm not the person to make a commitment towards this one, but I do hope. I do hope that the committee will agree when we sit down next year. Thank you very much, sir.
Not to forget, Srinivas is going to become the next president, so hopes are there. So I just wanted to hand over the mementos of honor for Dr. Srinivas, sir. Can you just... Nice orator, nice speaker, and he won the best award for his paper because he was a lone presenter. Thank you one and all, and we are going to break out for the cocktail and dinner. Thank you so much. And day one is really concluded in a good way. Hope that day two also will start out. I request you all, we are starting with the breakfast at 8 o'clock in the morning, followed by the 9 o'clock session. It will be on diet. So kindly, please do come in and attend this. Thank you one and all.